the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. And when you go to market for a veteran quarterback, you want a guy who can come in, command respect, immediately become the starter. And Jesse, they think they found him.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see how he's going to perform today. I know he was really excited about this opportunity. And David, he chose this situation specifically because he believed it gave him the best chance to compete for a national championship and to have an opportunity to play at the next level. Now he's got to go show it, right? We've seen this guy play before. We've seen him have success. This is a big stage for him today.
No doubt. I think all eyeballs will be on him, right? Even his teammates. They're going to be watching every single move. He was the guy that was talked about to come in, to take over, to lead this team. He's making the money. That's talked about as well. So let's see how he responds, and let's see how he gets his career going in a new spot.
And they can't make the connection on third down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments. It is so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. What a move to get home for the sack. When the Irish get to the quarterback, sometimes you think Rudy, but this time you think a dude.
A dude. And listen, the more...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Quickly to the tight end. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
That looks like a really easy thing.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They want to run this quarterback. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason to be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy. And you were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that in high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Back to pass, it's Webb. And his throw is incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it on the move. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Irish! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass and then never had a chance. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Finds space on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Give out of the gun. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here come the Irish back on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's got the back in the middle.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage in predictable situations.
Finds his big tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Bringing the heat. Still looking on the move. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. To the air, it's Webb. Hauls it in. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Motion from the wideout. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. They'll run it on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this offense is firing at all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think Bean
breaks into the open. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the left. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. Let's talk for a second about NC State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Well, it's always nice to get the first one out of the way. That's the first passing touchdown for the season in this offense, and they've got a lot of playmakers. Their quarterback is accurate, makes good decisions. You saw it on that.
The extra point is blocked. Picks it up. That's a live ball. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Quick strike complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Finds his man. It's McGarry. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Got a man. It's McGarry. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup.
And this full vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes...
And he'll finish the ride in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Trying the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Looking downfield, it's Webb. Using his legs to buy some time. Grab near the marker. It's McGarry. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning it on!
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front of that defensive line.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Big guy smells it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Irish!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his big tight end. They'll immediately call timeout. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Back to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Timeout called by the defense, it's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Leaves it with the back. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He fires to the left side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Makes the grab. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Looking to throw, it's Webb. Pressure coming. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. And we've got to start our report by shouting out that quarterback. My man was dropping dimes like a bank robber, one after another, right on the money, spreading the wealth. Are you picking up on the theme here, people? Long ways to go, I know. But if this continues, that young man is going to be cashing in more ways than one. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Wants to go up top. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game? That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here come the Irish back on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They go to the draw. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Offense is stopped. Will be internal by
Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. To the air on second down. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it in the middle. It's Beebe. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense.
There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the running game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Finding an escape route. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. If you're getting 5+ yards, that is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Trying to barrel in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Here we go. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let him go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here come the Irish, back on offense. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking for a man, it's Webb. Here comes the heat. Caught behind the line, it's McGarry. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Finds his man, it's McGarry. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to the air on third and short. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. On the move is the 30. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, NC State.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
42, NC State, 13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Need. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Buying some time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll try to run for it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It's McGarry. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Using his feet. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Irish!
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Using the quick game. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Whitaker. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Touchdown, North Carolina State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Finds the tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw again. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
He's looking to throw. Rush is on him. He's got it in the end end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. They'll run it from the gun. He breaks a tackle. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game.
All out of space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Firing to the right, complete. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Fires to the tight end. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just one more yard. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
NC State 20.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Trying to set up the screen. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.